Wow, look at the clouds deep into the Teton Pass there, and you'll see where things end up here with some showers and storms and more of this cloudiness to start the day. You ready for this? The kids need a jacket as they head out this morning. You're probably going to need an umbrella to carry with you and make sure that you're covered, because we're going to see some really drenching rains and maybe some accumulatory rains of upwards of an inch by the time all of this is said and done into the weekend, because we've got several days worth of really wet weather around here, and it's a lot cooler. Normally we should be in the upper 70s for this time of the year, but take a look at the pass there. You can see the clouds deep into Jackson Hole. Here's where the radar is this morning. Viper, download our weather app to keep up with storms. They'll begin to get lit this afternoon. I'm not the red violin, but I play one in many commercials. Grab a jacket, an umbrella, and some horsehair. Partly sunny and cooler with storm chances. Good morning, I'm Jeff Roper, not to be misconstrued with anybody else or misstrung. We're going to see about 72 degrees for the afternoon after we get out of the 50s this morning at 10 o'clock. So yes, you'll need a jacket. That little heater that you normally put under your desk, you may pull that out too, because your tootsies may be cold. We're going to fall off of the 72-degree high for the afternoon into the 60s. Once we get the rain in here, Pocatello, it's cloudy and 54 to begin with. Most of us are in the 40s and 50s, even below freezing there into West Yellowstone. It's 38 in IP, and it is 50 degrees in Pinedale, 48 into Soda and Grace. With light winds this morning, they'll pick up out of the southwest, especially around thunder showers. Take a look at the TV. This is the Vipercast. We'll count this down and into the day for you hour by hour. So some spotty moisture into the mid-morning, rainy conditions, but by 3 o'clock, we're blowing it up in here. We got thunderstorms into the central mountain areas. This is where we expect to see the most accumulation of any kind of rain, and we'll see some spotty showers push through the I-15 corridor, up through Driggs and into the upper highlands. Tonight will be rip-roaring fun out into the desert and near Blackfoot, over toward Rockland and down into Idaho Falls and into Ammon and into the eastern highlands overnight tonight. So make sure the pets are all wrapped up with their thunder jacket, and you've got some quality quilts on the bed, because things are going to cool down in here. We'll see 15 to 20 mile an hour winds, and especially gusty around thunderstorms with heavy downpours, the possibility of some lightning and even some small hail. We'll get rid of some of this smoke with this moisture. It will delineate some of it, and we'll peruse that, but it's still out there. That haze is still a part of the day today. 68 in Soda today. It'll be 69 in Montpelier. So we're falling below the 70-degree mark. It'll be 70 in Malad. It'll be in the 60s into Jackson, about 67 into Driggs, 72 in Swan Valley and St. Anthony, Rexburg, and the mid-70s for Salmon. And you put a little water on that smoke up there, on that fire, and you'll get some smoke and some steam. It'll be 65 into Mackey, but things can be dangerous when the winds pick up. It'll be in the low 70s from Blackfoot to Aberdeen, pairs of 6s into American Falls, and 71 at the site. Here's the 8-day outlook with temperatures hovering around that 70-degree mark. It just feels chilly when you say that already. Look at the overnight lows into the 40s, and you'll have that cold rain to contend with till we back off of that into the back end of the weekend. In Rexburg, it'll be in the low 70s, and it looks like Friday night football, you may see some showers around here depending on what you're doing and how fast they can throw that pigskin. Now, Salmon, it'll be in the mid 70s and a 60% chance of storms. We'll have some of that condensation still around into Saturday with some fog, and 40s overnight. Jackson, it'll be stormy, and we'll head into the mid-60s. Keep it there until we can knock the temperatures up just a little bit, get rid of some of this rain on into Sunday, back into the lower 70s, but still in the 30s overnight. A stormy day possible in Pocatello today, about a 70% chance of it. It's going to be in the lower 70s. We don't fall below the 70-degree mark until we get into next week with another system on into Wednesday. It's still going to be chilly. Oh, cold rain to me is just the worst. It's like eating, frosted flakes with old milk, and it's just soggy and wet and cold, and they stick to the roof of your mouth. 71 in Idaho Falls with good chances of storms as we head into the back end of this week. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeff. The famous red violin